everyone, and welcome back to the Girly Girl Book Run. So, as you can tell, I'm back. I'm hoping this will upload right. YouTube has been giving me like the worst problems ever this past week. I can't manage my videos. I can't comment on videos. I can't even see my own videos unless I search for myself. I can't comment on anybody else's videos because they won't load. I can't drop down the drop down bar on anybody's videos. Everybody's videos that pop up are like no thumbnail whatsoever, so I don't even know what it is. And it won't load more, like once you get to the bottom of the page, nothing like works on YouTube for me. And it's really getting me really irritated. So I haven't been able to film anything because I was scared that it wouldn't upload, and then I was kind of getting slow with reading, but I'm finally catching back up. So I would like to really quickly update you on some things that I've been reading. So yeah, at the end of March, not March, at the end of April, I included this in my wrap up, but I read The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan. I gave this about 4 stars. I was debating between 4 and 3. I still really liked his book. But I feel like I like Percy Jackson a lot better just because I understand Greek mythology a lot better than Egyptian mythology. But I really liked the way that he incorporated like how Sadie and Carter were like recording this. So like this was like a recording, which I thought was kind of unique and interesting to the story. So I did enjoy this. The next book I read was The Secret Life of C.C. Wilkes by Diane Chamberlain. I fell in love with this author. I feel like she's going to be another one of my like Ellen Hildebrands and Jackie Collins. And that I'm going to have to read everything that she writes because after I finished this, I looked up synopsises of other ones, and oh my god, they sound amazing. So this is about a woman, and it starts off in the beginning, and there was like a woman that went missing, and they like 20 years ago, and they found her body, but there's no baby. And she knows why there's no baby because she decided to raise this baby as her own, and she knows like that the man that is being accused of murdering this woman is innocent. So we have to find out how she knows and what went on. And I really liked this book. And her mother died like when she was 12. And her mother wrote her letters for like her to open when she was older, and they put little inserts of her mother's letters, and it's so beautiful. I really, really enjoyed this book, and I gave this 5 stars. And then I read Commencement by Courtney Sullivan. I've been really reading a lot of adult books, if you can't tell. I was reading this because, hey, commencement time season is around us, and this has nothing to do with graduation. Like, if you read the synopsis, it sounds like, oh, like it's about them in college and then their afterlife, so I figured, okay, that sounds cool. But it's more like college has been like 5 years ago, and like they're kind of reflecting on their college. Like I think their graduation is like one sentence in this whole thing. So kind of let down in that respect, but I gave it 4.5 stars. I still really enjoyed it. It's about 4 girls who are kind of like, not 4 girls. Yeah, 4 girls that are kind of unlikely friends, but they went to college together and they became friends, and their stories and their friendships together, which I really loved. The one thing that kind of bothered me too, though, is the fact that like they went to an all-girl college, and they kept focusing on like, oh, like when they first got there, they had to dress up like kings and queens, but they had to do it in their underwear, and like people that go to this college, like they just become lesbians for the 4 years just because there's no guy. Like it, what? Like I went to an all-girl high school, so I'm kind of offended because it's not like we were like, let's pretend we're lesbians just because we're in college and it's socially acceptable. Like it was just kind of weird. But other than that, I really enjoyed this book and seeing these girls and their friendships and their lives, and I really like this book. And then I finally did it. I finally read it. I read Blessed by Tanya Hurley. Nobody else, like everybody hauls this book and then they don't read it, and honestly I gave this 5 stars. It's not one of those typical books that I understand like, oh my god, this is why I gave it 5 stars. It's just a really like fast-paced book. It's about 3 girls, and they have nothing to do with each other, yet one night, like this is in the very beginning so it's not a spoiler, like they are all 3 brought into the ER for different reasons, and then there's this guy, and they're kind of almost like drawn to him, and it's kind of like how they don't even have anything to do with each other, but all of a sudden they're brought together and they want to figure out why. Don't read the back, because if you read the back, it totally gives away like the whole like secret, which you wait almost over half the book to even get to this part. So I can see why people don't like it, because there is a lot of mystery and there is a lot of religion in this book. But like, don't read the back because it spoils it. That's like in the very, very like last like 150 pages. So don't read the back because that gives it away. But I really enjoyed this book. If you are kind of against like religion and like if you can't handle not knowing anything until probably the end, I would not recommend this book. But I really, really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to continue the trilogy. And then the last book I read was just yesterday. I like that blessed. I literally like flew through. Like I finished this one, and then I had like a half an hour left. I read like 50 pages of this, and then I devoured it not yesterday, the day before that. And then so that took me almost like a day to read. And then this one took a day to read, and that was To Selena with Love by Chris Perez. This is about Selena, who was a Tejano singer. I love the movie with Jennifer Lopez. If you don't know who Selena is either, she was, like I said, she was a big Tejano singer, and she was murdered by her fan club president. And this was written by her husband after her murder, and it was so beautiful. Like normally, like autobiographies give me like a hard time. Usually, I have to slow down my reading just to like understand it, or like there's like a lot of hard to read. But like honestly, I flew through this. I think what helped is because I love the movie so much, so it was almost like a movie playing in my head. Even like parts that weren't in the movie, I felt like they were still like in the back of my head, images of like Jennifer Lopez, even though clearly Selena was not Jennifer Lopez. But like, I really enjoyed this book. If you love the movie or if you just love Selena, I would totally recommend getting this. I was very hesitant towards buying it just because it's so expensive, but I found it on like Barnes & Noble for like $3. So if you find it cheap, because honestly I don't know if it's worth $25, but if you can find it cheap, definitely pick it up. It's such a cute love story. I love it. I love it. And that's all I read since I've seen you. Well, it's not like that was like nothing, but that's what I've read since I've seen you. I'm hoping to eventually do another book by and ban update, because I am about to cave. I like don't know if I can last much longer with my book by and ban. But I hope everything's going well with you. Comment down below. I will try to comment back. Hopefully my YouTube starts getting better again and will work. But if it doesn't, don't think I'm ignoring you, because I've been really sad thinking that people are thinking that I'm ignoring them. But I'm really not. So I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye, everyone.